an amazing honor, and I love that I get to share it with all of you. I have a lot of thank yous, and there are so many people that have touched my life as a life leader. And so here we go. Spencer!
Woo!
Thank you, Little S'more, and for making this effort. And that you kept it a secret from me for almost 2 whole years. Amazing. Just amazing. And Sarah didn't even know me. And yet, she worked very hard. Thank you, Ruth Poole. Ruth for being responsible for me being that girl.
Woo!
When Ruth found out that the previous librarian was leaving, she marched right to Senior Leader's office and told me he had to hire me. She called me. I was perfectly happy at Patton, but to be in my neighborhood was special. I didn't realize how magical it was going to be. Thank you all the teachers I have been with for over the years. You have put up with most of my antics, and I appreciate you for that. My goal was to support you in your classroom activities and lessons, and to have a good time. Thank you to my family. You've always been there for me, cheering me on and keeping my head on straight. Y'all have to know that when I decided to go back to school to get my master's degree in library science, it was a very quick decision, just so you know. I called my mother and we talked about it. I was so excited. She called me the next day. I hadn't had a chance to talk to my daddy yet. And she told me that Daddy said he was 100% behind me and to go for it. And he would fund it. Which I hadn't even thought about that part. And then it kind of occurred to me, oh, yeah, this is going to cost money. So from that time on, I was on the pop grant. And thank you, Daddy, for making it happen. The funny part is today is his 100th birthday.
Wow.
I started school on my son's 10th birthday. That was my first day of primary school. He told me, he gave me a few words of wisdom. He told me, when I asked him, I said, what do I need to do as a librarian? He was a student, told me. And he looked at me and said, very serious. You need to smile and say hello to every kid that comes in the library. And I've taken that to heart. And I think of him every time I do. Even when I don't. The funniest thing he told me, I was visiting in Dallas one time, and we were having breakfast before I left. I said, so Mom, my cousin's coming to book fair this year. And I was like, well, it's a Martian thing, and I'm kind of feeling a little green face coming in. And he looked at me with the straightest face and said, Mom, that's going to be really good the first day. And the face just got greener and greener as the week went on. It was hilarious, because I was like, yeah, you're right. This was fun the first time. Thank you to all of my friends and parents that have become friends. I've been supported by all of y'all from the beginning. When I decided to go to school, when I left Lee in the classroom and all my awesome friends there, to when I started at Patton and Martha Faulkner, who was by the tree, Martha Faulkner told me not to burn out the volunteers. Insert big eye roll emoji here. Then there was Susan Nickler, who called to introduce herself and tell her she was my new book fair chairperson at Gillette. And we discovered that we were basically the same person. And I had worked with her brother at IBM. I knew her dad, and I taught her stepsister. That's pretty crazy. And then the volunteer groups. Started with Mary Rodriguez and Pam Halbrook, making the library an official PTA committee, to Real Code Friday. The plans that were made and the world problem solved on Friday afternoon were amazing. Book fair committees, library co-chairs, the pre-K moms, executive council, Thursday crew, the church ladies, all of it, all of y'all. You never told me no. You just dove in and made things happen. You helped make lessons come alive. You helped with author visits, Blue Bonnet books, Blue Bonnet teas, Blue Bonnet committee, book spring, book fairs, my cousins, Mother Ginger, both on stage and on the playground, and the Alice in Wonderland zip line, which I will never forget. Well, you bailed, and Aaron and your dad put it up, and he kept, Aaron Marks kept saying, why zip line? What's the big deal? Well, as I came down the zip line, he caught me and he said, now I get it. Now I get it. Mother Ginger, both on stage and on the playground, Camp Blue Bonnet, inventory, birthday books, decorating and redecorating, cleaning and moving, and the new library. Oh, my husband's to Betsy, there's just so much. And thank you to Doug Temple, I don't know where he escaped to, for putting up with me. I have known you for years, but I never knew that we had the same library brain. I love that. Thank you for letting me still be a part of this wonderful place. Thank you for making it your own. Thank you for taking care of my precious children. It makes me so happy to see your joy and enthusiasm for these children, your former children, and the children that are going to come. And this is where I will put in a little political note. If you feel moved, please write your AISD school board in support of your AISD librarians.
Woo!
They are under fire. We can discuss this later, but it's a big deal, just so you know. All right, the biggest thank you goes to the children.
Woo!
Is special in your own way. Sometimes I may not remember your name, but I bet I can tell you your life story and what books you like to read before the name finally comes to the front. We have had so many fun times over the years in the library. I never wanted it to be boring. I never wanted the library to be quiet. I never wanted so many things that you think of you used to think of when you had a library. So many sweet faces over the years. I tried one time to count how many kids I might have had. I don't know, you just kept rolling through. So many fun times, it would be impossible to name all the sweet, hilarious adventures that y'all have provided for me over the years. Thank you for the honor and privilege of serving you all of those years. I really do believe when you love your job, you never work a day in your life. It was my absolute joy to be a librarian and to be the librarian at Gillette Elementary School.
Woo!
There's treats and drinks and cake, and I'm sure everyone wants to see